You are officially in the incinerator. Welcome to Incense and Common Sense, the live streams that we do here on the Alert Zone TV. I would love for you guys and girls to become active citizens. Y'all already know how to do that. Shout out to everybody because it's a worldwide movement. This is another one of those impromptus. As I say, sometime from time to time, I don't get a chance to post that I'm going to go live, but we'll do like we always do. I give everybody a couple minutes to get up in here. I hope everybody's having a good day wherever you are. Hope you guys and girls are being safe out there. I want to say I'm trying to keep my eye on this Hurricane Erin. If you're in the pathway, don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. At the end of this month, be the 20-year anniversary of another destructive hurricane. So let's get that. Hope everybody make it out fine. Wherever you are across this world, not just here in America, because this is a worldwide movement. So make sure when you come in, you subscribed already. Make sure YouTube haven't unsubscribed you. Make sure you hit that likes button when you come in. Share the videos, share the lives, share everything we do here. We got over 800 wonderful pieces of information. Some of it just us for having fun. Some of them is just shorts of shooting, and some of them is, I think, some very educational things. Some very, very relevant things to the Second Amendment. So that's why I named this particular live stream what I named it. So give everybody a couple minutes to get up in here. Hope everybody having a good night. Once again, shout out to all the gun tubers out there. We appreciate y'all putting in that work. We learn so much from everybody. I know I make fun of Glockies a lot, but junkies, call them Glockies. But nah, man, I really appreciate all the gun tubers out there. When I say gun tubers, I don't just mean the content creators. I mean people that consume this stuff, because without y'all, there is no us. Definitely without the citizens of the Alert Zone, there is no me. I'd just be a loudmouth dude screaming about guns, being told to shut up. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is my old Percy Harvin jersey. Back when he played played in Minnesota. I'm a big Gators fan. And he played in Florida, so I just decided tonight I was gonna rock my Percy Harvin jersey. I am kind of a sports head. I don't know, I was thinking maybe if I have the time I might start a sports channel. Yeah, well, the early 2000s, man, late 90s, early 2000s, was the jeans and the jerseys, or the shorts, the jean shorts with the jerseys, man. It was hitting. The jean shorts or the jeans with the jersey, the fresh kicks, and either you had the hat in New Orleans, you either had the hat to match the jersey, or we used to rock the headbands, or you just rocked your regular hairstyle. Just when you came out, you rocking your jersey, you gotta be clean. You gotta be smelling good. You gotta be looking good. Shoot, I don't remember what year was that, man. I was still a damn teenager. I want to say Christmas of 95 or something like that. Shit, everybody on Canal Street had damn jerseys on. So, before I get started on the topic, we got a couple more minutes. Back in New Orleans, on the holidays, all the holidays kind of would have what was the trending theme. One Christmas, man, everybody on Canal Street was rocking jerseys. I think it was Christmas or Thanksgiving. One of them holidays. I knew it was wintertime. Everybody was rocking jerseys, whether you had football on or basketball, with the hoodie on under there so you can stay warm, because November, you downtown on Canal Street, the river is right there, the Mississippi River, so if the wind blowing, you're going to feel it. Even though it's New Orleans, you're going to feel it. Or you had the hockey jersey, Some people rock the baseball jerseys with the long draws shirt. Well, I know long john, long underwear, but them in New Orleans we call them long draws. You rock your jersey with the long draws under there. That used to be the style, you know. So definitely, them was the days. And one year I think everybody had Ralph Lauren on for one of them holidays, and then there was another one like all that NASCAR and that type shit, the jackets and the shirts and shit, the hats and there were used jeans. There was always something when the holiday came that if you went on Canal Street that night, you seen what the trend was. So, with that being said, let's go ahead on and get into it. This topic just came across my mind because I was just thinking about it earlier today, and I didn't have a chance to write it down. And I was looking at another podcast a little while ago, and it came to my mind what I really wanted to do this live stream about. And I just thought about how movies fuel gun addiction. Now, when I say addiction, I mean for people who have already got legally armed, and then they watch these movies, and these movies keep just encouraging them to buy. Right now, y'all know one of the main movies that encourages firearm sales, and I think they did this shit on purpose, but it does. John Wick series has encouraged a lot of people to go out there and just keep buying guns. Guns, lots of guns. That's almost the motto of GunTube that they just put in the movie. For some people, you know, all of us probably that's in GunTube know at least one person that doesn't have a GunTube channel, that doesn't do none of this, that when you go to their house, they got 8 or 9 safes full of damn guns. I'm exaggerating, but you know they got 3-4 safes full of guns. They got a lot. But John Wick was the movie that made me go out looking for an HK P30L. P30. I had no idea what that was until I saw it on John Wick. John Wick has inspired me to buy and want to buy a lot more different firearms that I can't afford just yet, or I just don't have the time to get yet, and I have to get the space. But it's not the only movie. You guys and girls know my favorite gun ever made, right there is tattooed on me. Let me see if you guys, girls, can see that. The Baby Uzi. I call it New Jack City. You know I love that movie. That was the inspiration to get that particular firearm. And I just noticed throughout my journey, it made me think back to when I was a young boy, up until my current age now, of how many times I've been watching a movie, especially these action movies, and you see all these different guns and you start thinking, man, I gotta have that. Back in the 90s, the first Bad Boy movie, at the end of the movie, you had the guy that had the gun with the 4 barrels. Yeah, everybody wanted one of them damn things. He didn't even know if that was a real gun at the time or not. But we know we wanted to have one of those. Heat. Probably one of the most famous shooting scenes in movie history. Heat. That bank robbery scene. Man, that made it people want ARs. That made it everybody wanted damn fully automatic weapons right there. Cause if you've never seen the movie Heat, you can YouTube different scenes of the movie. Just go to Heat and the bank robbers, the shootout scene. Man, that probably got to be the greatest shootout scene in movie history. Watching old gangster pictures. You guys and girls know I got my Mob Classic DVD. I would go over there and get it if I knew exactly where it was. I'd get it and show it to y'all, but it's got a whole bunch of old mob movies and shit on there. Made me want a typewriter. The Thompson 45 automatic, fully automatic. 38 specials, believe it or not. Because you know that was the thing, the gun of the time. I mean, Antonio Banderas in the Desperado movie, El Mariachi, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Those movies fuel addiction because it gives you an idea of what kind of firearms you actually want, and then it makes you go out and chase them. Now, I'm not going to say nobody put a gun up to your head, but it inspires you to keep buying firearms because you keep seeing them in the movie. For a lot of people who don't know, amongst civilians, the Beretta 92, Die Hard had a lot to do with that. So many people saw that gun in Die Hard and said, I got to have one of those. Most civilians, a lot of civilians. Because, you know, with law enforcement, when I'm talking about these gun addictions, we excluding law enforcement and the military. I'm just talking about regular civilians. The type of shit that we seen on these movies that made us say, we got to have one of those. I mean, you guys and girls probably know movies I can't even think of or I can't even remember. The MP5, I'm sorry. You guys and girls know that gun has been in so many movies and it has inspired a lot to go out and look for them. And if you couldn't find the authentic, go get the replicas. You know, here in America, a lot of them, we got to get the replicas because we can't get some of these automatic models or these European models or what have you. But just watching these action movies, man, it can definitely do your addiction because you can say, I'm done buying firearms and shit. You can watch one of these damn movies, man, and before you know it, you're already talking about what the hell it is you want to buy. You know, just crazy, man. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, like I said, I have fun. You know, Taron Tactical. Every popular John Wick movie, Taron Tactical has made a firearm. And even though they're $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, you got the Canik TTI, Taron Tactical. That movie is inspiring a lot of people to buy firearms right now. The Glock 34. Even though a lot of these guns was being sold before the movies, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the influence of these movies have encouraged people to continue buying firearms. That's good for the firearm industry. Sometimes it's just bad for the damn consumers because you start buying all this shit and you start saying, damn, I gotta buy more safes to have room to put this shit in. But how about you? Is there any movies that inspired you to get a particular firearm or firearms? Or is there any movie that has inspired you to get your stuff together so you can get these particular firearms? I mean, like I said, you know, a lot of people, the opening scene in Menace to Society inspired a lot of people to go out and buy a Glock. You guys and girls know who've seen the movie. When Old Dog shoots the clerk, that's a Glock in his hand, and then at the end of the movie, he's got one in his hand when he's firing back. At the Kane scene, when they got the Tech 9 out there, and they got the two Uzis and the two 9mm and what have you. I mean, it's a movie. All I'm just saying is it inspires people. It infuses your addiction because before GunTube came along, I would be told like I have an addiction, and sometimes people would look at me and kind of say things to me to try and make me feel bad about that. I don't use drugs. I don't really gamble. I don't drink. I don't eat fast food like that. I have things I like. One of the things I happen to really love is firearms. And before GunTube, man, I'm pretty sure a lot of you GunTubers been through this. Man, I would have a lot of nasty comments passed to me, and I took them. But GunTube made me know, yeah, I have an addiction, but it's an okay addiction. You know what I mean? I just love firearms, you know, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with you buying something you totally love, you actually love, that you can indulge in. You know, the very same people who jump on us for loving firearms and telling us you only need one or you only need two. When you go in their closet, they got fucking 2,000 pairs of shoes up in there. Some of them they ain't never seen, don't even remember they had. Well, if you ain't gonna criticize them for what they love, they shouldn't be criticizing you for what you love, you know? So, there's just been movie on top of movie, man, that has inspired people. What was it though? Clint Eastwood, Make My Day, Punk. Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry inspired people to go buy a damn 44 Magnum. Police Academy, Tackleberry. Or was that the 357 long barrel he had? A lot of people went and bought 357 long barrels because of Tackleberry in Police Academy. Some of these sci-fi type guns, sci-fi type movies inspired people to buy a PS90. Because it's the only reason you buy a PS90. That shit is ugly. But it's almost futuristic looking. The Steyr, the AUG, all kinds of stuff like that. Like I say, you know, there's a lot of movies that fuel not only firearm purchases, but they fuel your addiction because you watch these movies and you be like, well, I'm done. And then you see them come up with another gun, then another one, then another one. And the next thing you know, you keep buying these damn guns. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how many movies have inspired people to go buy all chromed out or tricked out 1911s. We've all seen movies of guys with 1911s, man, that was clean as a whistle. They was banging it. Now, you know, in the movie, you can shoot a 1911 with one hand and be accurate. You know, you ain't gonna do it in real life with all that gunpowder. You know, you be wind up shooting everything but the right thing. But yeah, man, it's just, and that's just for American movies. You know, about movies from other countries because we don't usually get to see too much of, well, let me rephrase that. I haven't seen too much of movies from other countries. You know, I get to see like Mexican movies and stuff because, you know, Spanish and stuff. You get to see some of these old war movies and stuff like that. Some of these movies they have where the guys walked around with their damn 6-shooters on their side and what have you. And they little actions on their horses, you know, that fuel your addiction for that kind of stuff. But I just thought that it was strange, you know, but not strange. I just thought that it would be something to be talked about, that you can possibly watch movies and unconsciously it'll keep you buying guns, and it'll fuel your addiction to keep buying them and keep stacking them up, and you'll keep telling yourself you can kick the habit, but you just can't kick it, man, because it's always something else in today's market, especially. If you're new to firearms, this is something you hear me preach a lot, but I'm going to keep preaching it. The options in today's firearm market, man, they'll keep them damn movies that keep you buying damn guns, man. You look at the movie and say, hey, man, what that was so-and-so had. Oh, he had this. Oh, he had that. Oh, man, I got to have that. Remember? Tougher Than Leather, well, Run DMC made everybody want an AK. Back when I was a damn little young boy back in the 4th grade. Tougher Than Leather came out. Everybody wanted an AK after they seen the scene where the woman put the AK over old boy. You know what I'm saying? Trespass. A lot of these different movies that then came out throughout the years have made people like us, fueled people's addiction. Fueled them. Say, you know, once Desperado. That movie definitely fueled people up to get legally to still be addicted to firearms. All these action movies, man. These really, really, really good action movies inspire you to do that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'll do another probably 5 or 10 minutes and then I get off of here. I'll let y'all go. I'll just stop in truth. Wanted to keep the content coming and just tell everybody how much I appreciate them. But I was just wondering, you know, Is there any movies that has fueled or is fueling your addiction? Like I said, for me, besides GunTube, I mean, movies wise, them John Wick movies, man, I just can't get them out of my head. Them John Wick movies make me want guns that I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know much about the Benelli M4. I heard of Benelli. I didn't know much about their models because I didn't know much about semi-automatic shotguns, for a while. And now I regret it. When they came out with the original AR-10s probably 8-9 years ago, when it was $200-$300, I never bought one. The AR-10s, the AK-10s, 12s, the AR-12s, the AK-12s, I didn't buy one. I don't want that fucking shit. A shotgun that looked like an AR. Now looking back, I wish I would have got me one. But nevertheless, man, a lot of these movies just inspire you to keep buying, and just, like I said, it's just unconsciously you watch these movies and you be like, damn, the movie Strapped. Shit, Strapped had everybody want a damn Mac 11, fully automatic, colors, the shooting scenes at the end. I mean, there's a lot of movies that inspired us to want Mac 10s, Mac 11s, and Mac 12s. It's a lot of movies out there that inspired us to want all kinds of stuff. These, like I said, these action movies especially. Some of these movies, that's why these guns then became iconic. And in the midst of the John Wick movies, the movie's so well put together, and so even though it's a movie, you can see from the very first movie to the last one how much Keanu Reeves' acting has evolved to making this stuff look like almost scenario-like. You're still looking at a movie, but he's so realistic. And man, I tell you, every time he go pick up a whole bunch of guns, I just be looking at the cabinet and I be drooling like everybody else, when he's going to pick out something. So I definitely would love to get me something from Taran Tactical. It might wind up being that Canik TTI. Because that Pit Viper and that Sand Viper, that's out of my reaches right now. So, like I said, New Jack City inspired my love for baby Uzis, man. We call them back in New Orleans the baby Uzi. And just other movies inspire you to buy other stuff. Definitely. Excuse me. Kel-Tec. What's that? KSG? John Wick inspired people to want to get a KSG, man. Because you guys and girls know Kel-Tec's reputation. I ain't even going to go into that tonight. As you guys and girls can see, I'm a little tired and I still got to get up early in the morning. So, sorry about that. I had something in my eye. So yeah, definitely. I wonder what you guys and girls think though. Like I said, we got 9 people in here. I know everybody probably working right now. This was an impromptu. I appreciate y'all hitting that likes button. Definitely love that likes button. Also, if you catch this on the replay, drop where you listening from. Especially if you outside of America. But even so, drop where you listening from. We love to know where we being watched at. I don't always look at the YouTube analytics, A lot of times I just like to connect with the people and see exactly what it is that they got going on, so. Yep. Well, like I said, a lot of movies. Out here encourage people to keep that addiction going. So, just wanted to talk about that. Do a quick live before I get out of here. Go get ready to continue with the rest of the week. Before I get out of here, I want to shout out to Alert Zone TV. All the people that support this channel, I really appreciate you guys and girls. Without y'all, there is no me. I just be a loudmouth guy hollering about firearms. Um, if you love what you hear here, continue to watch. Um, if you don't see me for a couple of days, it's not because I'm being lazy. Definitely, I'm trying to work on getting some content together, and I don't always get a chance to upload like I want because my days is a little bit different now. Second off, find you a YouTube channel. We prefer you to be here, but find you a GunTube channel that you really like and support that channel. Make sure you go by and view this content because all of us put out real good stuff when we do these things, and this is all about keeping all our people safe and in good health and what have you. So definitely, like I said, I can understand this channel ain't in for everybody. It's gonna be constant work to keep building this channel. I know sometimes it's a channel that seems to rub people the wrong way, and I understand. But find you a GunTube channel or channels. Subscribe to those channels. Hit the bell so you can be notified when they drop. Support them. Support them. We out here getting people legally armed. It don't cost you nothing to just view the material. Even if you don't like it, even if you're too busy to actually physically watch it, put us in your headphones. Listen to us guys and girls talk while you out doing your thing. While you working or exercising or just laying back in the bed. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm going to let everybody get out of here. This was an impromptu live. I appreciate you if you was able to catch me. If not, if you wasn't able to catch me and what have you, I'm sorry about that. I definitely won't be doing no Midnight Madness tonight. I might have a couple, maybe if not tomorrow, I know by the weekend. Before the weekend get here, I should be able to drop a couple more videos. So I'm working on some more content. Once again, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And make sure you guys and girls view what we already posted. I noticed the last time I went to the range, them some really, I don't know if YouTube is just shadow banned me again or what, but let's get the views up. Like I said, we want to do giveaways here, but I don't think it's too much to ask the people to engage with us. At least give us more motivation to do giveaways, but we definitely got some giveaways coming. It's probably going to be some accessories before a firearm, but we're going to have some coming probably next month. By the end of September, the beginning of October, I want to be able to start doing some giveaways. So, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys and girls get out of here for the night. I appreciate you stopping through. If you're catching a replay, I appreciate you coming back and showing us some love. And in the comment section, let me know what you think. Until next time, stay safe, stay armed, stay on high alert. We out. Man, I look like I was asleep.